So, good morning everybody. We're not in the studio this morning. We're outside in the garden. I don't know how much of the garden you can see, but we're not going to do a lesson. I'm here to tell you about my latest guitar build because I was very, very pleased with it, and I set about to try and make the most simplest cigar box that I possibly could. So I thought to myself, I'll make a stick on a box rather than a stick in the box, and this is the finished article. So it's self-explanatory. This box, incidentally, was a bit of old MDF, so I just cut it up, cut the sides out, top, back. It's all, you know, I mean, it's MDF, what do you expect, you know, but it's all right. Cut out the sound hole. This is quite nice. The sound hole, I'm hoping that you can see it well enough. That sound hole is, you know, the stuff that you can put underneath carpets to stop it from slipping? Well, that's what that is, and I painted it with some grey acrylic paint and stuck it to the back on the inside, so that looks good enough, and it's a good sound. I've got another hole which you can't see, which is between the neck and the box itself, and I put a simple piezo pickup inside the neck. Now, this is one of the challenges that we all have when we're making cigar boxes, guitars I suppose, is where to put a piezo. That is, providing you're going to use a piezo pickup. But with this, of course, the piezo pickup was kind of the only alternative, really. I mean, I couldn't exactly put a humbucker or something in it. So what I did was I cut a hole into the neck itself, just underneath the bridge. I say bridge, I mean it's a bolt, you know, just underneath the bolt, bridge, and put the piezo inside it, covered it with hot glue, so it's not going to move, and it's also going to be completely encased by the hot glue. Wired down to the controls, and here of course we got an old beer bottle cap, and to the back, of course, for the pickup to go into the PA. So really very, very simple stuff. Good heavy. I always like to use heavy strings. But so the main thing here is, because this is MDF, obviously I had to paint it all up to try and make it look from a distance. If I bring the frame, the picture down a bit, and if I imagine me playing on the streets from a distance, hopefully it looks like an old piece of plank or something like that. That was the idea. So there we are. Some nice machine heads. Have a look at the action. Can you see the action's quite low, but it's just about perfect for what I like to do. So if you've got any questions, you know, you can always put your questions down below, as it were, and I'll try and tell you. At the moment, I've got some tape holding the back on because I just wanted to check that there's no. I wanted to check that there's no problem with the pickup, with the piezo, with the wiring. So once I'm satisfied and I've played it a few times, what I'll do is I'll just stick it all together and it'll be fine. But anyway, there you are, a very, very simple way, perhaps the simplest way that I know of building a cigar box guitar. And if that's given you any ideas, or if you like what I've done, you can always ask me questions about it, and if I can help, just ask. So there you are. Lesson coming up. I'm going to do it today, and I'll do the next lesson with this guitar so you can have a good idea what it sounds like. See you soon. Keep practicing.